unmistakable New York skyline to the east. And we are across the river on the Jersey side at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Washington Commanders and the New York Giants. On the visiting sideline, Washington head coach Dan Quinn. His squad has lost back-to-back games, hoping to get back to their winning ways here. Across from him, the head coach of the Giants. His guys had the week off last week, so they are, in theory, rested up and ready to get back at it. Welcome, it's Mike Tirico along with Greg Olsen and Matt Gay going to kick things off. Should be a wet one, and off we go from MetLife Stadium. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Giants offense making their way out for the first time. They're led out by the first-round pick in 2025 out of Ole Miss. It's Jackson Dart.
Everyone loves to dive into whether a bye comes at a good time, a bad time, and I really just think it's a matter of perspective. So here we got a team that was hot. They were rolling multiple wins going into their bye week, and I can tell you what, the energy around that building, going into a bye, know your plan.
And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 72 yards. Touchdown, Giants. Terrific way, Greg, to get this game started. Able to get the opening touchdown and do it with a long run.
Mike, anytime you can create explosive plays in the run game, you're definitely going to take it. And they're going to be able to build on those plays as the rest of this game moves along.
Greg Zuerlein now for the point after. He's got it. The Giants are very quickly out to a 7-0 lead.
Commanders nothing.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So here come the Commanders, and they are led by the Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2024. Greg, it was such a good...
Entering settings screen, you have 28 options. Menu narration option is set to off selected.
Jaden Daniels out of LSU.
In last week's game, the opponent just really neutralized him and, frankly, this entire passing game. Nobody was open. When they were, he missed some throws. Offensive line had some protection issues. It just overall was a horrible performance. So they understand they're going to come into today's game and have some success. They've got to find a way to get some explosive production and some efficiency out of this passing game.
After a gain of 5 on first down, it is 2nd and 5. Here we go. They'll run it with Gus Edwards. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
A loss of 2 yards.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. Exiting the pocket right. He'll try to run for it. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on third down. 1st and 10. Ready. From the gun. It's to Edwards. for a couple of yards.
21. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff to the tight end in the running game. Trying to use that big body to get the yardage, but he is stopped for no gain.
No gain on the
Third,
play.
they need 8.
3rd down.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniel. And that is incomplete.
Intended for Zach Ertz.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
To throw, it's Dart on 1st and 10. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Holston Loveland was the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Quarterback's trying to give his big tight end a chance to go up and use that large catch radius, unable to connect. A little letdown here for the tight end community, Mike.
Out to his right. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. The Giants sending out their punter,
for the Giants.
as he'll take this a yard or 2 into his own end zone. The Commanders offense and Jaden Daniels ready to take over once more. And he's been a real threat in the red zone and beyond. Take a look at the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns by a quarterback. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Start on the ground, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. Javon Holland up to make the tackle. From the 46, here's 2nd and 6. Tight end fan in motion. They'll stick with him again. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. Here now, 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun on 3rd down. Daniel moving left, taking off. He'll try to get there. What a run. He brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line. They get the conversion on 3rd down. It was a gain of 27.
Washington.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. It's the Giants leading this one early. We're back to upstate New York in just a moment. Commanders with the football to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. Now again, up the middle. I don't think that was going too far either way. Defense right on it. They hold him to no gain.
No gain on the play.
Daniels to throw on 2nd down. Trying to defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
Here we go. Empty Cardinal.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniel. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he'll get this down to the 2-yard line. First and goal as they convert on third down.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
This is a part of the field where you have to account for the quarterback as a runner. Nothing's open downfield. Great job by your secondary, but then he makes a break for the goal line, and they're able to stop him just short, but not until after he sends his guys in with the first and goal.
And this one ruined quickly. Take him back to the 5-yard line.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
The tight end Ertz in motion. They'll go with him again. And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped him for no gain at the 4.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line.
Okay,
They go 5 receivers for third down and 4. Third and goal. It's Daniel. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up fourth down. Matt Gay coming on for this field goal try. His kick is perfect. And the Commanders are on the board. It's 7-3.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit, he does a great job here able to put that one through.
Now an opening past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Giants offense and their quarterback Jackson Dart heading back out to the field. He's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to them with another drive here. They'll go 3 tight ends here on first and 10. The drive will begin with a run by Scatterboo. It's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5.
And his great first half on the ground continues, and this is one of those guys that when he gets in the groove, it seems like it's an 8-yard run, a 10-yard run, and all of a sudden a 15-yard chunk play, one after another.
Once again, it's Scatterboo. Down the sideline, past the 45. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. And his fine afternoon on the ground continues. The last run will put him up over 100 yards for this one.
10 at the 21-yard line.
7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this.
Okay, ready?
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll go play action here with Dart. Forced out wide. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. Isaac Tesla was the intended target. And that will lead to a second down. On the play fake, here's Dart. Oh, looking end zone, but it is out of the reach of the receiver and incomplete. So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's third and 10. He's got it at the 7. He's in. What a try. Isaac Tesla. Touchdown, New York. That is second TD catch of the season. So that touchdown pass, number 51 on the year, it moves him past 2 guys at 50 to the best ever. Tom Brady in 2007 and Patrick Mahomes in 2018. Extra point try now for Zerlo. It's up and good. And the Giants extend their advantage to 14-3.
14. Commanders 3.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, Noah Igbenogany. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10.
Ready! Hot 70, hot 70. Ready,
The tight end Ertz in motion. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 32-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Daniels. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
Yes, alert. Ready!
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. A throw on the move is caught. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
And this is why most teams might decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeouts. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Abdul Carter, number 3 overall selection. There for the stop. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
3rd and 14.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. They'll throw with Daniels. Forced to his right. He's going to keep it himself. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their 2nd as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. They'll come up here 1st and 10. To throw is Daniels. Short one there. He's got Ertz. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
The tackle made by Bobby Okereke.
Now the Commanders will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. They've converted 2 third downs already on this drive. And here's 3rd and 4. Now Daniels. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there. The sack that might take them out of field goal range. And now we get a late timeout coming in the waning moments of this 2nd quarter. Here's Tress Way now, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And that's going to work out well. Out of bounds, and they mark it inside the 5-yard line.
3-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground first half of play.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Week 15 of the NFL season, playoff time for you fantasy football players, but for the real teams, the home stretch is starting. Let's get into it. Our trip around the NFL starts now. We begin right here in the Sunshine State. It's the Bucs at home to take on an NFC South foe, the Atlanta Falcons. And it's the rookie first-round draft pick, Emeka Ibuka. He was a tough man to pin down all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown catches. Next up, why don't we go to Foxborough and check in on the Patriots. They're playing host to the Buffalo Bills. And this is not exactly a thing of beauty, but it'll do the job. And this is a touchdown. Lastly, let's go out to Chicago. The Bears taking on the Cleveland Browns. And it's the second-year man, Rome Odunze. He's going to look this one in, and they're not going to catch it. 75 yards this one goes. The catch and run for the score. The Bears lead it by a point at halftime. With that, let's give you a look here at the current playoff picture. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
The rain not letting up. It continues to be a factor here as we get back underway in the second half. Get across to 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. The Commanders offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. On play action, Daniels. That's caught. Downfield, McLaurin brings it in. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 77 yards. Touchdown, Washington. So that Daniels and the Commanders offense going to go for 2.
Washington will line up with a 2-point conversion.
On the zone read, he'll keep it himself. And he'll sneak it in. Make a right read on the zone read. And tacking on 2 points.
just as the play is designed. You stick that ball in the belly of your running back. What does the defensive end do? Well, in this case, he crashes down to take the giveaway. It's a pull read all the way, and quarterback keeps it himself.
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
The Giants take over first.
The Giants offense and their quarterback Jackson Dart heading back field. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. A play fake. Now Dart. Open man downfield is Lovelace. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
A gain of 26 yards.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
2nd and 10. Shotgun. It's Dart. Over the middle. Caught by Tesla. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
16 yards.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So we heard about this budding connection all the way back in training camp in the summer, so it's nice to see those reps starting to translate on game day, and I think these two might have a really bright future together, and the more plays they make, the more we're going to see that confidence grow.
That'll be intercepted. Picked up by Frankie Luvu. And the Commanders are going to have it just past their 25.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you, and sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
Play action. Here's Daniels. That's a short one, caught by Simmons. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a 1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And a good job defensively to rally to the ball. They hold him to a short game.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Throwing on 2nd down. Daniel. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Washington.
Commanders.
And nothing matters if this protection isn't able to pick up that blitz. They do a fantastic job of stunting that pass rush just long enough to find an open man downfield.
He'll step up and run. And some good running there. He'll fall forward for about 7.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Hey, check that.
A run down on 2nd down. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line.
He was brought down.
17 yards on that play. Good for a Commanders 1st down.
1st down, Washington.
Let's go.
The tight end Ertz in motion. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
The tackle.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on first and second down. The last thing you want is to be in third and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
Throwing is Daniel. And he's going to be taken down a set on what likely will wrap up play in this third quarter.
Loss of 5 yards. And it's 4th down. Matt Gay on for the loss.
So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Out comes Matt Gay in a big spot. This to tie things up here in the 4th. And this one right down the middle. It's good. That evens the score here in the 4th quarter.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. 4th quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
This taken at the 5. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Giants offense and running back Cam Scattaboo headed out for their next possession. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. On play action, it is Dart. Complete former first-round pick Blake London with the catch. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
A gain of 26 yards.
The rookie from Ole Miss put that one on target for the first down.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete.
They do a really nice job defensively there, Mike, of not giving him a clear running lane once he broke the pocket. So now he's trying to test his luck, extend this play as a passer, but to no avail.
Start and throw here on second down. He's got Loveland free left side. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
Gain of 24 yards.
They get 24 on that one. First down, Giants.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Off the bootleg, here is Dart. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was,
That is caught by the tight end. Austin Loveland. Touchdown, New York. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. Giants have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead.
Commanders 14.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. This will be returned from the 6. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Commanders offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniel. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
The 24-yard line.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll try to sneak it here, and that's going to be enough to move the chains. 1st down, up to 35.
2 yards on the play. 1st down, Washington.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the 1st down.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They get 21 on that one.
And the
1st down, Washington.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Here we go. 19, start.
On 1st down, they'll go with an option right. And this defense not fooled by the option. They stick with the running back, and they get him down for no gain. They'll come up for 2nd and 9.
At the Giants' 42-yard line.
Hot 70, hot 70.
They'll drop to throw. McCoy open on the left side. He's in. Carry. Touchdown, Washington. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5.
All right, so Mike, now the interesting thing is, do you want to take the lead with still enough time for your opponent to get the ball back to go to try to win it? I think I'm kicking the extra point here, tie the game. I don't want my opponent in a fast 2-minute mode to try to win this game in regulation. Now I'm playing for overtime.
Oh, do you believe it? It is blocked. Even with their full complement of timeouts, Colts to try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
All right, so you take your shot, you don't get it. So now your defense has to save the day. You've got all 3 timeouts. You've got to get a stop here, force them to punt the ball back, and give your offense a chance to win the game.
The Giants offense and running back Cam Scatterboo headed out for their next possession. And he has been the focal point of this offense. When you get a performance like this, you can almost invariably know the offensive line's been stellar, and they have been so far. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Let's go. 60.
Trying to burn some clock here. He'll keep it on the ground. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
37-yard line.
The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. Bootleg, he'll look to throw here. Working across the field, he's got London. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
That's good for a New York Giant. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Well, a touchdown here could be the capper to a victory. It is first and goal. They'll run. It's Scatterboo. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short. Now the Commanders will use their third and final timeout, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is third and goal.
It's now third and goal.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Now from a yard farther back, it's third and goal.
70 Lions!
They'll run with Scatterboo. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Now Zerline for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Giants are going to open up the lead to 8.
Giants 28, Commanders 20.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
First and 10.
There's Terry McLaurin and the Commanders offense heading out for their next possession. They try to establish some tempo as they start this one with first and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniel. He takes off. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. Pressure time, no timeouts to stop the clock as they get set here for a big first down.
And the Washington first
They
down.
spike it with 7 seconds left on the clock. Another try, second and 10. Here's Daniel. Now a shot downfield for Samuel. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So it's a win for the men in blue. The Giants get it done. And it is a season sweep for them. They defeat their division rivals for the second time this year. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Giants are winners as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.
The temperatures are dropping, but the intrigue is heating up. Hi, everyone. Scott Hansen here, and this is your weekly recap for Week 15. Plenty of action to get to. We'll begin at MetLife Stadium. The Giants at home to take on the Washington Commanders. And it's the rookie out of Ole Miss, Jackson Dart. He looks and connects with the rookie from Michigan, Colston Loveland. From there, let's go out to Denver, checking in on the Broncos. They're hosting the Green Bay Packers. And it's Josh Jacobs. He's going to find a crease and take it 13 yards to the end zone. The Packers are going to wind up winning by 17. Got one more to show you right now. Let's go to Foxborough. It's the Patriots taking on the Buffalo Bills. And it's last year's most valuable player, Josh Allen. He connects. It's a 16-yard touchdown. The Bills accomplish what they set out to do as they come away with the road victory. So that'll put a bow on this one. For all the hardworking men and women here in Orlando, Scott Hansen saying good night. We'll see you next week right here on EA Sports.